Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? The instantly recognisable Signal Iduna Park, one of Europe's most unforgettable stadia. So it's down to business here. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you don't win all those honours at club and international level without doing something right.
Rovella to Gendouzi. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Serginho. Hila. Serginho. That's a cute ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. Bastoni. Di Lorenzo. Costa Curta. Hernandez. And it's Hernandez. Barella. Yildiz. Oh, it's a... Martinez! Yes, it's there! There is the breakthrough!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
After 11 minutes is number 7, Lautaro Martinez.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
So far, so good, Peter, but they need to start thinking of the next one now. Take this momentum and force the issue even more.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. McTominay. And it's Fofana. Yildiz. Now Costa Curta. Not the most accurate pass. Well, that looks a decent ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Fratesi. And he's managed to get free. Lazio have it back and can go again. Rovella. And it's Fratesi. Delivers the ball. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Rafael Leao. Looking for options for movement. That's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Well spotted.
Rovella. Lazio are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing.
Big header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Hernandez. Rafael Leao. Yildiz. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Fofana. And it's Di Lorenzo. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Played into space. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Nice looking ball. That has ended up in no man's land. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Martinez does really well to win the ball there. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. He's in a great position here. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. So a chance here, what can they make of it? And this the perfect opportunity to create.
I think he knew immediately that he got that one wrong. The wall did its job.
Martinez looking to add to his goal. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Rovella. He's played it back. Pass somewhat off target. Played back in. Knocks it out wide. Pedro.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Gila. Husai. And it's Romagnoli. Serginho.
There will be 1 more added
Deep
time.
into stoppage time. Lazio looking to pass their way through. Searching pass he's played there. And he's been shifted off it. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Volunteers
Yeah, I
to
like
reach
the
block.
fact that there was a
Please
genuine
report to the
flow
staff
to
room
this game,
immediately.
as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we're underway again. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. He's found a way past. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Romagnoli. More and more pressure on the ball here. It's a pretty loose pass. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Pedro. Oh, perfectly measured that. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And here's Castellanos. He could be in here. Takes the shot. Oh, split-second reaction.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Lazio with the corner. They're first. Di Lorenzo can get it clear. And he's gone looking for safety. And it's Guendouzi. Serginho. And the volley. Fratesi gets flagged offside. Pinches it off him. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. And they win it back again.
Team still separated by the game's only goal.
Rafael Leao could try cutting inside here. Martinez!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
2005.
Spread out to the left. Well, that pass isn't the best. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Guendouzi.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Fofana. Rafael Leao. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Husai couldn't squeeze it through. Looking for a runner. That has not gone well. Costa Curta. Here's Rafael Leao. Threads one in. And no, that was never going to make it. Thinks one through. Oh, nicely intercepted. Just about up to 75 minutes.
That's going in strongly.
Guendouzi. Fratesi. Guendouzi. It's a searching pass.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Now, can they get him away? And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And here's good effort from distance. Pedro. And it's Rovella. 1-0 as we head towards the end. And he's picked it up out wide. Skims one in. Bastoni gets good distance on it. And he's managed to get rid.
Substitutions taking place.
That'll be a throw-in. Hernandez. That's a good run down the left. Can he get on the end of this? It's a promising position. He is through here. Opts to play it back. And the shot!
Substitution for Lazio. Number 6.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Coming on the field, number 32, Danilo Cataldi. Number 5.
They've played it short.
Matias Vecino.
Now it's Ribery.
3 minutes added time.
Oh, that's neat. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, nice touch. And it's Barella. Vecino. Ribery. Tries to pass it through. Nicely worked. That's an excellent interception. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Please grab the tickets you were given when you were walking through the gates.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
There's the whistle, and here we go.
I think Pavel Nedved's going to have a starring role here, Peter, being...
Tries a shot! Oh, that's incredible! Finally! Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Saliba spots it and intercepts.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now who's going to be first to this?
Oh, that's well spotted.
To Schneider.
Nedved.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Van Basten! It's Schneider! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Madrid with the corner, they're first. Out to the right, in towards the back stick. And now they can spring out of defence. It's not an especially good pass, that. Costa Curta, looking to play him in. And this is Iniesta. Tries from a long way out. That's Nedved. He's having a go!
Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Looking for options for movement. And that's been drilled in. Costa Curta gets good distance on it. Now the delivery. Can he finish?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ball's played through. And it's Messi. Short changes him with that pass. Iniesta can so cleverly bypass the press. Beckenbauer makes the interception.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Son Heung-min. Oh, this is a very good run. Lovely. Now, and the shot! Well, that is commitment to the cause. It's their second corner of the game. There's the header! He will be livid with himself.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
Foden looks to get on the end of this. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Chance, surely! They've scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Foot in.
Benfica really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Nedved
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Ibrahimovic! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
That's a good ball out wide.
Well, that is one way to stop him. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And he's going to have his name taken.
Not the most accurate pass. Costa Curta. Iniesta.
And this is Ibrahimovic.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
Well read, nice interception.
Saka.
And here's Messi. Ibrahimovic.
Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Referee has just said play on.
That has ended up in no man's land.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Strokes it back.
And he's intervened well there. Nice looking ball. Pass somewhat off target.
Not Son Heung-min. Great work on the overlap. He is through here.
Crosses it.
He gets big. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
A case now of complete control. Oh, nicely intercepted. And he cuts out the supply.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Saliba. Can he get it through? Played out towards the right wing. Messi. And it's Nedved. Messi. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Well, they've got it again.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Saka gets into some space. And Cruyff!
Costa Curta.
And the whistle goes for half-time.
Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Se ruega a nuestros espectadores que obedezcan en todo momento las indicaciones del personal del estadio.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Benfica really have played into their opponent's hands here, Peter, and they need to sharpen up. They'll get chances in this second half, I'm sure of that. They just have to make sure they don't waste them.
And he's there to retrieve it. Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Schneider. Foden. That is good alertness. Beckenbauer. Oh no, he's got that wrong.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
It's a promising position. He's played it long. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And Messi! And that is doing no harm at all.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and
He's having a shot! It's in! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So is this the start of a comeback? That's going right the way across. That has not gone well.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 5, el dorsal 9.
Quarter of an hour into the second half.
El dorsal 2.
Probing pass.
El dorsal 18.
Saka cuts out the pass. Now it's Messi.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Cambiasso. That's a little off target. Cambiasso is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now, can they get him away? Nedved. Iniesta. He shifted it to the flank. Foden has it in a wide position. Hit into the mid. Can he finish? And he hits the net. Back within one. They have them in their sights again. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Benfica get themselves back into contention.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Costa Curta. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Schneider! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Hoisted in. Costa Curta gets it away. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Oh, it's hit the post! Drives, and again! He's got a goal! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Marcó en el minuto 75.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Messi! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
It's a good effort, and you can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now.
Oh, smashing header! So, third corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Neatly clipped into space. Well, there's the clearance. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly,
There's the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
that's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
Oh, they could be caught out here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Nicely weighted ball. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got away. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
And it's Pedri. Knocks it into space. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
Habrá 6 minutos de descuento.
Nedved. Good ball over the top. And this is Son Heung-min. Fired deep to... And the shot! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
He's a sharp little ball here. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Oh no, this does not look good. Real chance here. Benfica have reclaimed it. He's having a hit! Whistle's gone, that's a foul. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness, and it was weak throughout.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Benfica.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle. Adams, this guy undoubtedly the centre of attention here for more reasons than just one. This is his 300th game.
Well, Peter, it's remarkable considering I still remember covering his first game, with you in fact. He really has come an awful long way, hasn't he?
Costa Curta. And it's Roberto Carlos. Pedro Neto. Knocks it into space. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Spread out to the left. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Flings in across. And that has been knocked clear. Benfica with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Well, there's the clearance. North Korea are looking to go forward now. Koundé. And he's forced to go back. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Balde. Rice. And it's Di Lorenzo. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Xavi Alonso is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Balde. Showing great feet there. Now it's Rice. João Palhinha. Now Cruyff. Puskás. He shifted it to the flank. Barella. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options.
Mbappe! Mbappe! Irrepressible! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. There is the breakthrough. The vision wonderful, the technique perfect.
That's just downright fabulous, both the disguise and the control, and then that gentle scoop.
North Korea are in front now, the game's only goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Balde.
Benfica are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Messi.
North Korea clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Di Lorenzo. Now Costa Curta. Roberto Carlos. That'll be a throw-in. Costa Curta. And it's João Palhinha. Now it's Pedri. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Benfica do have a chance to counter here. He is just caressing the ball. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Played back. And Puskas! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Puskas actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Koundé. Dembele. And he's being shifted off it. And it's Barella. Tries to play it through. Pedro Neto.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Messi. Now it's Mbappe. And he was quick to react. And the first half is done. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat and the supports have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And the action is back on the way.
Benfica really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
João Palhinha. Here's Roberto Carlos. João Palhinha. Adams. Now Costa Curta. And it's Barella. Roberto Carlos. That's a throw. And it's João Palhinha. Oh, this is a great... Tries a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's straight offside. Koundé, it's a quick ball upfield for Messi. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Pedro Neto, looking to play him in. Played in by Roberto Carlos. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Valde. And that's a good ball, looking tidy in possession here. Pedro Neto.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Aims beyond the defence. Now it's Foden. It's a good spell of... Barella! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. Di Lorenzo plays it short. In towards the back stick. Rice is there and he can get that clear. Balde. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Great defending, strong and determined. It's not an especially good pass, that. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Pedro Neto. That is a great pick out. Puskás. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. That's a shot at goal! And he comes up trumps again.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
Foden, and it's Di Lorenzo. Knocks it out wide. Plays the return pass. Benfica looking to pass their way through. He's tried one! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. 2 fresh faces and both in the front line.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting, we'll see how it develops.
Number 18, Dembele.
Koundé.
Mbappe.
And they've got a throw.
Coming on the field, number 38, Kravenbach. Number 6, Frenkie de Jong. Number 11, Vinicius Junior.
Half an hour gone in the second half.
Jamal. Number 99,
Di Lorenzo.
Robert Lewandowski. Substitutions taking
Keep calm
place.
and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Yamal. Looking for options for movement. Yamal in acres of space out wide. And he's gone looking for safety. Spread it left. Oh, they could break here. Di Lorenzo. And he goes cross-field.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Time is running out here.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Roberto Carlos. And it's Barella. Barella And Adams.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
And the pass is intercepted.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Puskás plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
2 added minutes.
Now
has
it's
been
Puskás.
indicated.
Martinez!
And he's there to clear it. Played into space. Yamal looking to get on the end of this. And he can clear it away. Taken back almost at once.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So in the end, 1 goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The action has already started. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him. And
Decent chance! And it's a goal!
listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Palmeiras are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
gem! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Now this could be a chance. Foden, big chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Opts to play it, and he's had a hit! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Gravenberg really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Foden. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Conte. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. Ball played for Rijkaard. Nice interception, well timed. Beckenbauer. Foden. Puskás looking to add to his goal. And here's Cruyff. He came in hard, very hard. And it's Di Lorenzo. And he was quick to react. Puskás! Rijkaard. And it's Conte. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Foden. Owen. Well, that looks a decent ball. Look at the space here. Now can he... And the shot! Palmeiras with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Ronaldinho with the short one. An instinctive delivery. That has been knocked clear. Benfica have the chance to go the other way. Owen. He's on it. Can he get away? Well, he's done very well to take that back. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Crosses it in. Beckenbauer attempts a clearance. Pedro Neto. Now it's Cruyff. And here's the chance to counter. Gravenberg. Great vision. Oh, and he shoots! It's in! And the comeback is complete! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Oh, this looks sharp. Foden. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And it's Pedri. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Robertson. Conte. And it's Ronaldinho. Can he get it through? Robertson.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de
Roberto
acréscimo.
Carlos.
And Di Lorenzo. Cruyff, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Pedro Neto. Played out to the right. And we hit half-time. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. And we are up to the break.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Here we go again.
Benfica really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
He is through here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Baresi has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. Oh, this is a great position. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And the shot! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
He opts to go forward. Out to the right. And it's Rijkaard. Foden. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And this is Owen. Owen! And for sure, that was not one of his best. Di Lorenzo. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune, pretty sharpish. Di Lorenzo receives it in a wide position. Di Lorenzo made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Quality ball. Owen is onto it in a flash. Pedri. So we've reached the hour mark.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Now it's Owen. Roberto Carlos kept his eye on it, and he's there. And he cuts out the supply. And that is a little undercooked. Aimed beyond the defence. Belletti. Now it's Owen. Robertson. Rijkaard. Played out to the left flank. He's got away. Oh, smashing header! He has done it! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Teremos uma substituição.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Palmeiras take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Now it's Owen. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, shooting chance! Now he's got space here. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And here's Foden. Foden!
Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. And here's Ronaldinho. Elects to cross. And now a sudden chance to counter. Mohamed Salah. No, that's been intercepted. Conte. Now it's Puskas. And that could set him on his way. Goes for a shot! Whistle's gone, that's foul. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Foden. Rijkaard. Spread it left. He has found the way through. Can he finish? Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Palmeiras grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Shifted it to the flank. Looking for the run. Oh, he's found support out wide. Well read, and the danger is averted. Ronaldinho. Robertson going full tilt down the left. Cruyff. Out to the left it goes. Takes a shot! Really well taken goal. It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
It's Ronaldinho! Oh, he's been caught napping. Pedro Neto.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Nicely aimed pass. There will be 4 extra minutes. Rijkaard. And that's that. Benfica played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim? Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So, it's away we go then. Cruyff, a player joining here, a pretty exclusive club. This game is the 200th in his career for this side.
Yeah, he's the mainstay in this team, Peter, and his value can never be underestimated. One of the first names on the team sheet, a priceless asset.
Cruyff. That has been cut short. Oh, it's Raul. Great vision. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Ibrahimovic. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Bellingham. Bellingham going full steam ahead down the left flank. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Odo. Ivory Coast looking to pass their way through. Aimed beyond the defence. Hazard. Early ball.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Oh, what's he done?
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
That is good alertness. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Cruyff. João Palhinha. It's Bellingham. Cruyff, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. And Cruyff!
Ivory Coast clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Bellingham. Hazard. And here's...
Goes for a shot! He's delivered all right! Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
João Palhinha. Foden. Distributed tidily. Mohamed Salah. Can he get on the end of this? Hangs in a cross. Abiati deals with that nice and simple. Messi. Threads one in. Now it's Messi. Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Delivers the ball. Beckenbauer with the clearance. Bellingham. And that has left him in a heap. Now it's Raul. Out to the right. That's a throw. Messi receives it in a wide position. It's a really well-measured ball.
Benfica certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Bellingham. He's a chance!
It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
But pour l'équipe du Benfica. Après 41
That
minutes
is
de jeu
so
de
good,
part,
such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a chance for a shot!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
That's going right the way across. That is good alertness. Di Lorenzo. And Joao Palhinha. And it's Di Lorenzo. Now it's Pedro Neto. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Foden. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Bellingham. Here's Roberto Carlos. He can run onto that. Now it's Pedri. He's onside. Turns and goes. Oh, shooting chance! Now that is commitment to the cause. Benfica with the corner. They're first. Pedri! In for the pieces! Goal! Benfica! And Benfica take the lead. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Benfica have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Conte. Benfica are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Looking to play him in. Not the most accurate pass. Di Lorenzo is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Hazard. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Hazard with the delivery. And he's there to clear it. Out towards the flank. Plays the return pass. Now he's got space here. And that was nowhere near his best. Di Lorenzo. That's a cute ball. Deep cross. Oh, smashing header! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, he certainly got to the ball well enough, but the rest didn't quite come off for him.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's a promising position. Oh, that's fabulous. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Olise looking to penetrate opposition lines. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Looking for a runner. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Olise. Tries to cross. He gets big.
It's hit the crossbar. That's a half-decent try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
They've played it short. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And now they can spring out of defence. That has been cut short. Mbappe.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Mbappe. João Palhinha. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. He's a sharp little ball here. And the cross comes in. And the keeper beat... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Pedri! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Pedri clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Beckenbauer, the man we've all come to watch. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tries to play it through. He's through here. Rice is onto this. That's going to go a long way. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Distributed tidily. Now it's Mbappe. Cross to the back post. Van Nistelrooy! Strong running down that left flank. And that's the keeper's ball. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Benfica have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And the second half gets underway.
Benfica definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Di Lorenzo. Foden. João Palhinha. Spread it left. And it's Roberto Carlos. And it's Pedri. And it's made its way to him. Oh, that was vital. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Serginho. For Conte. Rice. Conte. It's a searching pass. Flashes it across.
Yeah.
Can he finish? And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Roberto Carlos. Benfica just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Out to the left it goes. Now, can they get him away? And he was alert to it.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Di Lorenzo, and it's Bellingham. Looking for options for movement. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And that is a little undercooked. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Oh, well played, well played. Rice, played out to the left flank. Hazard goes on a charge down the left. He's picked his way through. Delivers the ball. Now, who's going to be first to this?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Pedri takes control of it and he's on the move. Roberto Carlos. Passing is crisp and sharp. Good read, needed to be. Hazard. 75 minutes played. Pedri. Pedro Neto. Spread out to the left. Pedri. And it's João Palhinha. Tries to pass it through. Look at the space here. Shot could be... And he's had a hit! And that would have been game, set and match.
João Palhinha really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
He has found the way through. Serginho. And here's Hazard. Aimed beyond the defence. Hangs in a crook. He's got tall. He has done it! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Substituição para o Benfica. Número 2. Número 22.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Número 6.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Número 14.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Número
It's a good spell of
87.
possession, this. And this is Puskos. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Van Nistelrooy might just make this. And here's Mohamed Salah. Cruyff. That is a brilliant interception. Van Nistelrooy. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Hazard is fouled. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Abandona o relvado e vai entrar com o número 5.
Conte.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
We are into stoppage time. João Palhinha. João Neves. Well, that's beautifully weighted. It's not an especially good pass, that. So that's it. It is all over. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then. Schlotterbeck gets the nod here. Anything we should note about him, Jim?
Well, first and foremost, Peter, he's a solid defender. Never one to lose his man or get...
Big header! Oh, should really have made more of that.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Great defending, strong and determined. Pedro Neto. Now it's Bellingham. Beckenbauer makes the interception. De Ligt. Bellingham. Played out to the left flank. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Mohamed Salah. Adams. João Palhinha. Pedri. Schlotterbeck. Out to the left it goes. Played back in. And this is... Oh, shooting chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, what's he giving here? Benfica have themselves a chance from the spot. Look at bemusement and dismay from the culprit, but the referee clearly thinks there was enough there for a penalty.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
So the most significant moment of the game. Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois! Good ball, good take. And it's up he goes! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Swung over. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Oh, easy pickings there. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Rafael Leao.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Looking for options for movement. And the cross comes in. And it's hoisted clear. Bellingham! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Bellingham actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Sevilla with the corner, they're first. That's not going far. Benfica are looking to go forward now. Can he get it through? Rafael Leao looking to get on the end of this. And that's the keeper's ball.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Rafael Leao clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
And here comes the corner. It's their second corner of the game. Bellingham! Number 3 coming up. Keeper has taken decisive action. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And he has taken a dim view of this, a second yellow, and that means red. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. Sevilla are down to 10 men.
Costa Curta. Barella. And it's Pedri. And it's João Palhinha.
"15 minutes till half-time." Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
There's the shot! Goal! Benfica!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
El dorsal 18.
Benfica are in front now, the game's only goal.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, that's clever. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Barella, lofted in, he gets big! Harmlessly behind. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Vinicius Junior. Can he stop it going out? Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's heaved it away. Mohamed Salah, and he shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? Rafael Leao. So, what can they make of this? Oh, well played, well sorted out. Tries to play it through. De Ligt gets across to intercept that. And that pass just didn't quite work. And there's the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. How would you review the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Benfica can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 7 será reemplazado por
Here
el
we go
dorsal
again.
44. Odo.
A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Rafael Leao has it in a wide position. Adams clears it away. De Ligt promptly onto that, and that is that. Over to the left, and it's Hernandez. Rafael Leao.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Threads one in. Great vision.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And here's Pedri. Pedro Neto. And that has put paid to that. Now, can they get him away? That has been cut short. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Pedri has created one goal already. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Back into the middle.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
He's picked his way through. Looking to play him in. Now it's Vinicius Junior. João Palhinha. And it's Barella. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Aims beyond the defence. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't click out.
Tries a shot! It's a goal! There seemed no way back, but they are level. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly have time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 14.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
El dorsal 8.
That has certainly made things interesting.
El dorsal
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Pedri.
Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Pedri! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Pedri with the...
He rises! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Oh, and looky, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Foden. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Played in deep.
Otto tries to clear.
That's an excellent interception.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Neymar.
De Bruyne.
That's the keeper's ball. Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Neymar. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Oh, good ball. De Ligt gets rid without sophistication. Spread it left. Played back in. Spread out to the left. Pedro Neto with the delivery.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Cleared away. Oh, shapes to shoot! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Benfica really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. And there's going to be a major shake-up in the attack here.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
And he's worked it through. He's had a shot! Oh, it's in! Late in the day! This could well be it! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Sevilla complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
He has found a way through. Delivers with whip. Tries to get it clear. Mbappe. That has been slung wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Neymar! That has been knocked clear. Now that looks a decent ball. It's a promising position. He's got away. Martinez. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
That's the end. Benfica illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing.
Se ruega a nuestros espectadores que
How would you
obedezcan
sum
en
up
todo
what we've witnessed?